Like and subscribe, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
Oh, look at this. Oh, that is so creepy.
From an embarrassed mummy to dinosaur fossils, from flooded deserts to bizarre MAN-ACONDAs, here we are with the most shocking discoveries in South America that shocked even the scientists. Monster anaconda in Amazon River. Anaconda is one of the largest snakes and reptiles on the earth. They don't fear and can eat or swallow anything they find, even humans. Was found by a terrified couple in the river. The couple freaked out when this anaconda started striking their boat. Anacondas are exclusively long and thick, scary reptiles, having a forked tongue, with the eyes situated on the top of their head to help them scan their prey. Watch how in this clip, an anaconda entwines itself around its prey, a capybara, by crushing its bones, and then begins to swallow it. It's hard not to notice this big snake. Would you be able to keep calm if it was swimming by your boat? Glowing termites. This astonishing bioluminescent termite nest was found in Brazil. A tourist during the winter rainy season promises a chance to see the world's highest concentration of termite mounds sparkle with thousands of bioluminescent beetle larvae looking to lure and dine upon termites fleeing the mound. According to some scientists, these glowworms take up residence on the many termite mounds that dot the landscape. At night, the termite mounds look like they're wrapped in Christmas lights. Using a tripod and long exposure, the mounds are an impressive show to capture on camera. Mummy covering its face. It's a rather unusual position for a mummy, but in addition to the bizarre face covering, it was fully bound by ropes. It has been discovered in an underground tomb in Cajamarquilla, a significant site 15.5 miles inland from Lima, Peru. The mummy was said to be in good condition. Moreover, it is estimated to be between 800 and 1200 years old. The striking position at which it was found created quite an uproar on social media, but scientists believe it was a southern Peruvian funeral custom. The tomb also contained ceramics, vegetables, stone tools, and several marine mollusks. It is said that his descendants kept coming back over many years and placed all these offerings here. Mummified bodies in Peru. In a strange burial chamber of around 3 meters long and 1.4 meters deep, archaeologists in Peru discovered the Cajamarquilla mummy around 15 miles east of Lima. According to them, the body was of a man aged between 18 to 22 years, tied up with ropes that were made out of vegetables. After examining the mummy, experts claimed that it might have been buried around 800 to 1200 years ago. Besides this, they also dug out 13 bodies, and 6 of them were mummified children. Next to these bizarre findings, there were sand pots, knitted gears, and other artifacts too. It is believed that all of them were involved in some sort of sacrificial ritual, due to which they end up accompanying the soul of the mummy. Snake Island. This Snake Island will surely give you goosebumps. Located 25 miles from the coast of Brazil, the place is estimated to have more than 4,000 vipers. Due to the enormous danger, the authorities have banned entry to this Brazilian island. This island is home to unique Spitfires and the golden lancehead, which possesses an extremely strong venom capable of melting flesh away around the bitten area. Presently, no human resides on this island. However, till the 1920s, people used to live there. Locals of the nearby area narrate horrific stories related to it. The most interesting of them is a fisherman that ventured close to the island and was found dead in his boat, while some believe that these venomous snakes were owned by pirates for the protection of their treasures. Prehistoric turtle in Argentina. Argentinian paleontologists have made a shell-stunning discovery. The remains of 4 turtles that inhabited the country around 205 million years ago were recently uncovered by researchers during 2015 and 2018. These fossils belong to turtles that had a shell measuring 40 to 50 centimeters in diameter and 30 centimeters in height. According to paleontologists, these are among the oldest and most primitive in the world. Sinkhole near Chile. Chilean authorities were petrified to scrutinize a mysterious 82-foot wide, 650-foot deep sinkhole near a copper mine in northern Chile. This huge hole has provoked the mobilization of local authorities and led the mining regulator Cernageomin to suspend operations of a nearby mine. Investigators have warned the authorities about the extent of this active sinkhole. The mining company that owns the site claimed that they have no idea what caused the sinkhole to open. According to some researchers, different events that could have caused the sinkhole are being investigated, including the abnormal rainfall recorded during the month of July. This growing hole has given birth to many rumors and myths, yet the authorities have tried their best to calm the terrified community of the area. Tepui Island. Well, you've heard of the dark heart of Africa, so let me take you to the dark heart of South America. Located at the junction of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana is Mount Roraima, which is a large, flat-topped mountain surrounded by cliffs 400 to 1,000 meters high. The most amazing fact about Tepui is that it is home to many species of animals and plants, most of which are new to science. This island is mostly described as the island in the clouds because of its large surface area alone up there in the sky, and has remained untouched for millions of years. Cueva de las Manos. Now, let us travel to Cueva de las Manos, or Cave of the Hands, to explore a cave system that contains handprints over 5,000 years old. It's sure to be a wonder. Come along! 163 kilometers south of the town of Perito Moreno, the cave of Cueva de las Manos, and a complex of rock art sites in Argentina. It is named for the hundreds of paintings of hands stenciled, even one with 6 fingers, in multiple collages on the rock walls. Apart from handprints, a variety of animals, including puma and guanacos, could also be seen. One of the more plausible theories is that the hands were painted by adolescent boys as part of an initiation ceremony or rite of passage. Another popular theory is that the paintings were made as part of a religious ceremony that preceded a hunt. Mysterious sarcophagi of KARAJIA. This isn't the first video where we have come across some ominous figures at a deserted location, and it definitely won't be the last one. Curious to know? Well, we are talking about the sarcophagi of KARAJIA that are set strangely on a Peruvian cliffside, with the human skulls placed right at their top. According to researchers, these figures have been sitting there for hundreds of years and are believed to be created in the 15th century. These 7 sarcophagi are constructed with the help of clay, sticks, and grass. However, an earthquake toppled one in 1928. It is exciting to know that researchers finally get to reach and examine these spooky human skulls. HIRO'S trumpet. This discovery is going to blow your minds. Located on the northern side of the coast road, the Puo Hiro is a stone approximately 1.25 meters high, whose name is Trumpet of Hiro, which points to an ancient god of rain. It is also known as Maya-Puhi, a stone to blow. It is a unique artifact on the island, but its use is not known. Many people believe that this unusual stone was used as a musical instrument by the ancient humans. It has a main hole through which it was blown, producing a deep sound similar to a trumpet with which Hiro, god of rain, was invoked. With the progression of time, more discoveries are made about this stone. Certain traditions point out that when blowing in one of its holes, there was a loud, audible sound that attracted the fish to the coast. No matter what the real use is, tourists took it as fun to blow the stone and create unique music. Deserted pyramid. Now, let us take you to the Puna of Salta, between the towns of Cape and Tola Grande, some 372 miles from the city. Here, you will be shocked to see a natural pyramid in the middle of nowhere, which is more than 3,690 meters above sea level. During the early 20th century, it was believed that, like the pyramids of Giza, this is also a man-created feature due to the perfect cone peak. But most of the geologists suggest that this formation is nothing more than a volcano that was not strong enough to explode. Apart from these assumptions, evidence suggests that the cone was a ceremonial center for the inhabited area. For this reason, it is considered as the sacred mountain. KESHWA CHACA, the last Incan grass bridge. The KESHWA CHACA is pretty astonishing because it is made up of woven grass that spans 118 feet. It is not easy to preserve this bridge, so each year this bridge is woven by the residents of town nearby, and that just doesn't take a day. It happens over 3 days. The women of this surrounding town all braid the small, thin ropes, and then men rebraid those smaller ropes into large support cables. The complex network of ropes amazed its spectators. Scientists are still wondering about its idea and are not confident enough to claim its exact origin, as the bridge has been there for ages. The Blue Lake. Gruta do Lago Azul, also known as the Blue Lake, is a natural monument in Bonito, Brazil. It holds 2 caves with interesting but fragile calcareous formations and has been listed as a protected area since 1978. The caves are formed over by a beautiful blue lake that illuminates in a bright blue hue when the sun goes through them. Scientists were shocked to find the fact that before its discovery, no human ever set foot inside the magnificent cave lake. This cave is really deep, and inside it, divers discovered lots of mammal fossils and bones, which belonged to saber-toothed tigers. The water in this lake is so clear that the naked human eye can see the bottom of the lake down to 295 feet. Centuries-old shipwreck. A lost treasure containing gold coins worth billions of dollars was discovered in a centuries-old shipwreck in Colombia. Spain's San Jose galleon, which was laden with tons of treasure, was sunk by a British Navy ship in 1708 during the War of the Spanish Succession. The ship, a 64-gun galleon with around 600 people on board, is believed to have been carrying at least 200 tons of treasure, including gold coins, silver coins, and emeralds, worth an estimated up to $17 billion at today's prices. The wreck, often called the Holy Grail of shipwrecks, was found by Colombian naval officials off the coast of Cartagena in 2015, but its precise location has been kept a secret. The wreck was found at a depth of almost 3,100 feet off Colombia's Caribbean coast. The ship remains untouched by human intervention for more than 3 centuries. Giant meteorite. Scientists uncovered a giant meteorite, one of the largest ever found on Earth, in Argentina in 2016. It was named Gancedo and was discovered in the area full of meteorite craters located about 670 miles northwest of Buenos Aires. Gancedo is thought to have hit the region about 4,500 years ago. The meteorite weighs almost 30 tons, and its age has been estimated to be between 190 million and 410 million years. This is the second largest piece ever found in the area. Scientists estimate about 4,500 years ago, a 600-ton space rock entered Earth's atmosphere and broke apart, sending a shower of metallic meteorites across the region, which now has at least 26 craters. MAN-ACONDA. It looks like it is part of the male anatomy, right? This creature was discovered by engineers building a dam in the Amazon basin. It is a type of caecilian, a limbless amphibian predator that feeds on small fish, worms, and other aquatic invertebrates. They have poor eyesight and navigate primarily through the sense of smell. It is also thought to be aquatic and lacks lungs, breathing through its skin instead. Whatever, man. It's, well, bizarre. Two-headed bat. The body of a two-headed bat was discovered in 2001 under a mango tree in the forests of Viana municipality in southeastern Brazil. The two heads shocked people and led scientists to take an interest. It was later discovered that it was a pair of conjoined twins who were either stillborn or died shortly after being born, as their placenta was still attached to their shared body. Ever since their discovery, the male conjoined twins have been placed in a solution of 70% ethanol to help preserve their tissue, waiting for a proper scientific investigation. The twins were males which were separated by heads and necks, but they possessed a conjoined trunk with an expanded upper thoracic region. Flooded desert. This irresistible sight is of the sandy dunes that are laying just outside the Amazon basin in Brazil. This spectacular region is subject to regular rain at the beginning of the year. The rainwater accumulates in the valleys in between sandy dunes and forms clear blue and green lagoons that reach their fullest between July and September. Surprisingly, the area is also home to a variety of fish, which, despite the almost complete disappearance of the lagoons during the dry season, have their eggs brought from the sea by birds. Quite a spectacular sight, right? Now, let's get ready for today's open discussion. Scientists were shocked to find this in South America. From the looks of it, it might be an Egyptian god. Based on this image, different religious theories were circulating about it. Many people think that it might be an ominous giant mentioned in the Bible. Later on, the National Geographic Society revealed that it was just a digitally decorated and altered photograph, and nothing more than a hoax. Radioactive beach. Now, the word radioactive brings to mind a man-made catastrophe brought on by, an accident or a nuclear power plant, or perhaps a top-secret nuclear weapons test on a remote island. But this one is radioactive due to the natural radioactivity level of its sand. The sand is black, owing to its moderate quantities of monazite, rich in phosphate mineral with several rare earth elements, including uranium and thorium. According to research, the radiation in the middle reaches 170 millisieverts every year. People ignore the danger of radiation and cover themselves with sand. However, scientists have made it clear that the sand here is as dangerous as a nuclear power plant and has the risk of developing fatal conditions like skin and lung cancer. Ant City. Scientists in Brazil excavated an underground ant city that rivals the Great Wall of China with its sophisticated design of a labyrinth of highways. It is thought to have housed one of the biggest ant colonies in the world, but no one is sure when the leafcutter species left or what caused their demise. Experts poured 10 tons of concrete into holes to expose the tunnels by solidifying in the space, and it took a total of 10 days to pour the material down the labyrinth of channels, which covered an area of 500 square feet and extended to 26 feet below the surface. This structure is said to be more impressive than many human architectural wonders.